Hey everybody, welcome to the Age of Becoming. Today, a movement snack, a little nibble of movement that you can do anytime throughout your day, whether or not you have time for a full-on workout. And as I am continuing to heal my foot and ankle, I'm going to be offering the movement snacks that I've been doing on the floor. Today, one of my favorite ones that I've been doing lately, the Mermaid 3 ways. Okay, want to do it with me? Here we go. The Mermaid 3 ways. So find your way onto the floor, and depending on your body and depending on your space, you may want to have something underneath your hips to lift them up. I invite you just to play with this and experiment with how it feels. So we're going to start with Mermaid in the sitting position. So I'm going to move onto the hardwood floor so you can see my legs a little better. So you can see my legs. This is my mermaid tail. Even though I've got this big fat boot, very heavy, not very mermaidy, we're going to go with it anyway. So letting both of your knees be bent, and you can play with 2 knees at 90 degrees if that feels good, or bend them in a little bit more. Just feel what feels right to you, what allows you to be as upright as possible. And then just using your backhand little spider fingers, give yourself a little bit of support so that you are lifted up, and then just give a little bit of a spiral. Spiraling up and spiraling down. So you could imagine your back foot, the back fin of your mermaid tail, pushing down and allowing you to swim to the surface. This gives a nice rotation through the spine, but it's also giving you some nice stretch and opening through your hips and your shoulders. And then switch to the other side, of course, flipping your tail over to the other side and find a spiral here. So this is Mermaid from seated. Notice what's happening in your feet. I like to flex my foot, which engages my leg. But feel what feels best for you. Maybe it feels better for you to point. Yeah? So feel that. So that's Mermaid from seated. Now, let's take Mermaid on the side. So here, the bottom leg is bent. The top arm can be supported, can be elbow right under shoulder. Make sure you stay lifted if you choose to do that. You can also take your hand and support your head, or let your head rest here. I'm going to take it up here, and here what I want to do, my bottom leg is bent so that I have stability, and then I'm going to feel this reach. Again, I'm going to push back with my back leg and lift up with my arm. This gives some nice opening through the front of the hip, through the front of the spine by engaging the back body. Yeah, again, like you're swimming to the surface. And then take it on the other side. And it may be very different on the other side. For me, it certainly is, since I have a heavy boot on one side and just my foot, which feels light as can be in comparison. Yeah, so that's Mermaid on the side. Good, and then let's take Mermaid on in supine, lying down. So again, take your feet flat and then tip your knees to the side, this being your mermaid tail, and creating an opening through your arms. Now, what I'm going to invite you to do is play with your upper body. For me, creating some stretch, moving my shoulders, maybe lifting my arms overhead. The other variation is to take the front foot and rest it on top of the back knee. So this is going to create some opening along your IT band, which is on the outside of your leg. It's also going to create some nice opening through your hip. So I want you to feel it in your whole body, though, by stretching out and along and around. Yeah? And then let's take it on the other side. Same thing. You can take that top foot, rest it on the top. Actually, it's not on the knee so much, it is the top of your thigh. And then feel some stretch. So for me here, can feel a nice stretch through my chest and arm, down through my hip, all the way to my knee. So as always, we're looking for ways of moving the body in various configurations, particularly ones that counteract the common positions that we're in, sitting in particular, standing. Yeah? So using the mermaid to swim your way into more ease and more pleasure in your body, whether you're wearing a boot or not. As always, friends, I love to hear how it feels in your body. Let me know. Leave a comment. Reach out to me. I always love to hear from you. And in the meantime, breathe deep, shine bright, and show up. Mwah.